Picture this, two huge armies facing each other. You can feel the tension in the air. This is Kurukshetra, a battlefield in ancient India. On one side is Arjuna, a great warrior, a prince with a really tough decision to make. He sees his family, his teachers, his friends, all ready to fight against him. Can he fight them? Should he fight them? This is the start of the Bhagavad Gita, a conversation that's still important today. The Bhagavad Gita is like a wise song sung on a battlefield. It's part of a bigger story, the Mahabharata. But the Gita is special on its own. It talks about struggles we all have inside. It's about doing what's right and what we want, about fear and faith. It's about finding clarity when everything is confusing. And it's told through a talk between two people in a crazy situation. This conversation isn't just about war, it's about life. It's about the choices we make every day. The Gita encourages us to look inside ourselves, to understand our own hearts and minds. It's like a guidebook for life's challenges, and the main message is simple but powerful. We all have a part to play, something to do, a path to find. The Gita isn't just a story to read, it wants us to join in, to ask questions, to think. It's a journey from being confused to understanding, a journey we can all take. The Gita starts with Arjuna, full of doubt and sadness. Imagine you're him, looking across a battlefield, not at strangers but at your family. Your cousins, uncles, teachers, even your grandpa ready to fight you. This isn't just a fight for land, it's a fight for the heart of a kingdom. Arjuna freezes. He doesn't want to do this. He drops his weapon, losing his desire to fight. He turns to Krishna, the person driving his chariot, who is also God, and says, "I can't fight them, Krishna. These are my people. Nothing good can come from this killing. Is any victory worth their lives, or even my own?" This is where the real story begins. Arjuna's problem isn't about winning a war. It's about a really big moral question. He has to choose between being a warrior and loving his family. He's thinking about the harm of violence, the pointlessness of war, how hard it is to kill, even if he thinks he's right. Arjuna's questions are our questions. Do we do what's right even if it hurts? What's more important, loyalty or doing what's right? How do we handle what happens because of our choices? This is the power of the Bhagavad Gita. It takes a big, epic story and makes it personal. It makes us face the same problems as Arjuna to think about what we believe is important. And just like Arjuna, we have Krishna to help us, to offer wisdom when we're unsure. Doing our best without worrying about the results. Arjuna is interested in what Krishna says, but he's still confused. He wonders if the self lives forever and the world is temporary, why do anything at all? Wouldn't it be better to leave everything and just think? Krishna knew Arjuna would ask this. He explains that true renunciation isn't about physically leaving the world, but about letting go of the ego, the feeling of I, me, and mine. It's about doing things without wanting things for ourselves. He says that even when we're not doing anything, we're still doing something. Our thoughts, desires, and intentions all affect the world. True inaction is about calming our minds, about acting from a place of peace inside. Krishna explains there are different ways to understand our true selves. There's the path of knowledge, Jnana Yoga, the path of devotion, Bhakti Yoga, and the path of selfless action, Karma Yoga. No path is better than another, they're all different routes to the same place. He compares these paths to climbing a mountain. You can go through thick forests, climb steep rocks, or walk along a river. Each path is different, with its own challenges and rewards, but they all lead to the top. The battlefield is loud and chaotic, but inside the chariot, Krishna describes inner peace, a quiet place within the storm. This is where he talks about meditation, dhyana yoga. Imagine your mind as a lake. When it's calm, it's clear, reflecting the sky perfectly. But if you throw a rock in, the reflection gets messed up. Our thoughts, desires, and worries are like those rocks, always disturbing our inner peace. Krishna explains meditation is about calming the mind, like stilling the water in the lake. It's not about emptying your mind, but about watching your thoughts come and go without getting carried away by them. He gives simple meditation tips. Find a quiet spot, sit comfortably, and focus on your breathing. These aren't just old rituals, they're tools for dealing with modern life. In a world full of distractions, meditation is a safe place, a way to reconnect with ourselves. Like exercising our bodies to get stronger, meditation trains our minds to be strong and resilient. It's about finding that quiet place inside us, a place that stays calm, even when the world outside is crazy. As Arjuna listens, he starts to see Krishna's true nature, his divinity. Krishna reveals he isn't just a charioteer or a friend, but the source of all creation, the eternal essence in everything. He describes the difference between the material world, which always changes, and the spiritual world, which is eternal. He explains that just as there are rules for the physical world, there are rules for the spiritual world too. Krishna then talks about what happens to the soul after death. He explains that death isn't the end, but a change from one way of being to another. He says our actions and thoughts when we die are important because they decide what happens next. This is where the Gita becomes mystical. It talks about how everything is connected, the divine spark inside each of us, the possibility of going beyond our physical limits. It's a call to look past the material world, to see the divine in everything, and to strive for something bigger, a deeper understanding of our place in the universe. Reality, something beyond what we normally see. To help Arjuna understand even more, Krishna shows him a vision, a glimpse of his universal form, the Vishvarupa. Imagine seeing the entire universe, past, present, and future all at once. This vision amazes Arjuna, showing him how everything is connected, how vast creation is, and how small his own worries are. Krishna then talks about the difference between the body, or kshetra, and the knower of the body, or kshetragna, the field, and the knower of the field. Our bodies are like fields, always changing, while our true selves, the knowers of the field, are eternal. He compares the body to a chariot and the soul to the driver. A good driver controls the chariot, and the soul should control the body, guiding it towards its true purpose. These chapters are about understanding ourselves, about knowing we are not just our bodies, but eternal beings having a human experience. As their conversation ends, Krishna summarizes his teachings, emphasizing self-knowledge, selfless action, and devotion. He explains the three gunas: sattva, purity and goodness; rajas, passion and activity; and tamas, ignorance and slowness, and how they affect our thoughts, actions, and how we see things. He reminds Arjuna that true freedom isn't about running from the world, but about being in it in a thoughtful and caring way. It's about doing our jobs and taking care of our responsibilities, without worrying about what we get in return. The Gita ends with Arjuna no longer full of doubt, but clear and ready to face the battle. He understands his duty is not to be sad about things he can't change, but to act with courage and kindness, to fulfill his Dharma. The Bhagavad Gita doesn't give easy answers or say life will be easy. Instead, it gives us the knowledge, wisdom, and tools to face life's challenges with courage, clarity, and purpose. It tells us to live a meaningful life, to try to understand ourselves, and to make the world a better place. The Gita's message is timeless, important for all cultures, religions, and times. You can hear its message in the words of philosophers, spiritual teachers, and everyday heroes. It reminds us that a battlefield isn't just a real place, but also represents the challenges in our own lives. And like Arjuna, we all have a Krishna inside us, a source of wisdom ready to help us through life and win our own personal battles.